So, what is it we are trying to do with the previous session? We are trying to build a clarity. Okay. And until or unless you don't have the fundamental clarity of certain aspects, you cannot take the next step. And if you have to really take higher steps in your life, then the foundation, as I told you many times, it should be very strong and very clear. Is that clear? So since the topic is all about clarity, let's talk a little bit, or let's take a next step in clarity. Till now, we were just giving the intro of clarity and commitment and capability. Okay. Now we'll take a next step in clarity, next step in commitment, next step in capability. Clear? So we say always clarity, clarity and clarity. Now the question comes, what in clarity? Let's say I gave you something and I'm saying, are you clear? I gave you something and say, are you clear about this? Right? So, what is it I'm clear about it? So, when it comes to clarity, there are 4 aspects what you have to look into it to build a clarity. It's not like you do not know this aspect. You know it, but you are unaware of it, or you skip it. So those 4 aspects of clarity is this. First of all, what is this? Why is this? How is this? And when is this? Are you getting what I'm trying to say? Let's say anything for the moment. Let's say this cloth itself. What is this? Or why is this? What? Why? When? And how? You can start with anything. It's not like that it's a sequence order. You can start with, why is this? Why means what is the necessity first? So the necessity is, I want to wipe my face when I get a sweat, correct? Right? Then comes, what is this? Oh, this is a cotton towel. How is this? How means how it is been made? Right? This is made by extracting the cotton from the plant, then weaving that into thread and making that into a towel. Correct? When is this? This is done a year before. Clear? Not clear. I have taken an extremely very simple example. Shall we take a next step? Let's take a little bit complicated. A little bit. What is this? Or you can say, why is this? Now it's a use case for you. You tell me, why is this? Just look at it and tell, why is this? To close the vessel. What is this? the intention is, how did this happen? I didn't ask how is this means. I didn't ask about your likes and dislike. Okay. How did this happen? How to make it this happen?
Extract metal. They extract copper metal.
Okay. Extract copper metal, you are saying. Where is copper metal?
From
Inside the earth.
inside the earth.
Where in earth?
Somewhere.
At some layer.
Copper is like there.
No.
Then
It's mixed with this mud or sand.
Like multiple different kinds of metals are together and copper is extracted from
Yes.
So they melt it.
so you take that
ore.
Piece.
block of mud, earth, then
We
Put
clean
in
it,
the process.
we process it. Then with some processing we extract a particular metal out of it.
okay. So now what you are trying to address? First we asked about why is that. Then what is
What
this?
is this?
What did you address?
Metal.
How?
How? Correct? Now, if you take the how, it is going into details. Here it was a little bit simple. Then, in compared to this was simple, right? Very simple. Cotton, you can see easily. You can just plug it up. Very easy to make thread. Take the cotton, make it thread, whichever method you want. Then weave it in whichever way you want. You have a cloth. Just 3-step process. But here in this case, it's becoming complicated a little bit.
Yes.
Yes.
Agree, disagree?
Yes.
Then when? When?
It's age old. It's age old.
When did they make this?
Can be a recent one or
Now, I'll tweak this question a little bit in a different way. Now you're seeing this and telling all this. Now this task is for you. Don't you think so? First, you should understand why it is. Correct? As he said, to put the
Cover.
correct. Is that the only why, or some more whys are there? Just think and tell.
Any material can be put on that.
its purpose is to cover it.
Any more whys?
Where?
Are you getting my question? No?
Where? Where?
Why is it?
Why?
Why is that thing needed?
Yeah, why? No, I just said why. I just showed you this instrument, this object, and said why. Let me see how you look at this and how you apply the why.
We say that the copper metal is useful for the health purposes and stuff.
Okay, health. This is one why. Next. To close the
Vessel.
vessel. This is second why. Yes or no?
Yes.
Any more whys?
We can keep some flowers.
You can put anything on something.
Not food item, but flowers.
Decorative purpose.
Decorative process. Still,
To keep the water clean.
yeah, when we say cover, the intention is taking thing, hot or cool. Next. Just think properly. Look at it and then think properly. And I want to see how many Y's comes out. Swiggy. Share the last word. Then come to cooperage.
Down with that.
I'm just thinking why.
If many will be first.
Please, let's see how many Y's you can pull out. Are you getting my question?
No,
There is definitely many Y's, not just one Y.
not
Correct?
just one, yeah.
Ah, yeah. I want those Y's.
You can make sound with that band.
Is that the purpose?
No,
Then
but you can do it.
you can say if I can make sound. I can
Yeah,
take
think
this
of
and
it.
break your head also.
Weapon.
Okay, weapon.
Yeah, different situations for different things. If I have only that and I have to bang somebody, what will I go and do?
But when this is made, this intention
To eat food in it.
to eat food on this. Okay, why? Okay. Okay.
Can light a lamp in it.
You're trying to see the usage of it. This is there now, how to use it, in what all ways
It can be used.
it can be used. Don't look in that way. There is an object.
Why
Why?
it is made?
Why it is made? Yes.
Because it has many usages.
Please tell that usage, madam.
That's what we are telling also.
What is that
For
usage?
health purposes.
Health, okay, good. Covering the water,
To eat
vessel,
food in that.
eat the food, okay.
To decorate or something.
To decorate the flower, okay.
To hit some. I mean, yes.
Did you ever heard?
But we can.
Please be very.
No, that is not the purpose.
Then
But I can.
give some appropriate answer.
Okay.
Then
Yes. So when we asked why, you are telling various aspects of it, correct? Whether you are going to use it in that way or not, but still you are telling. Don't you think so? This is what traditionally, or this generation wise, they call it as requirements. Right? What is requirements means?
Somebody's
Why?
missing.
Why we need?
Requirements with what? Is it what or why?
Why?
First is why, then only what. Clear? Not clear.
Clear.
So the first thing what you are going to do is, whatever is coming in your hand, let it be work, let it be any object, let it be anything for that matter. You are just saying first why. And then you are going on listing on what all the possible whys you can think of. Based upon your intelligence, what all possible whys you can think of. Clear? Not clear. This is what we call as listing down the requirements, because that is the first clarity what you have to build. Why? What is the purpose? Clear? Now to fulfill this purpose, what should I do? Correct? Right? What should I do? So, Can you tell few what for this? So question clear? What should I do?
Whatever is there in Y that we apply.
Okay, please tell.
For example, first what we listed is we cover the vessel.
Okay,
So we take it and cover the vessel
okay,
so that it serves the purpose.
okay,
Dash doesn't fall, etc. Secondly, if we are using it as a decorative item, we'll see where to keep and we'll position it there.
okay. So you are saying that Y only becomes what? Is it correct?
Maybe in this
Hmm?
yes.
Is it correct or wrong?
Yes.
Are confused?
Actually,
Or what is becoming Y?
yeah, what
Oh,
is
that's the reason I'll make your life still simple. I'm in this room. It's hot. Okay. So I need air. Okay. For air, I have taken a fan. So you tell me, which one came first, what or why?
Both.
It's actually what do you want and then why do you want. It's actually why do you want it and what do you want. It's because you're feeling hot.
Yes,
You-
you are here,
Okay, bye.
It's hot.
it's hot. That's the reason why.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay.
Why comes first, then becomes what? Clear? Not clear?
Clear.
Or confused? I'm a little bit stepping into the technical part of it. So please be aware. The why becomes what? This is what technically or professionally we call this as defining the qualities. The what you called as why is defining the requirements. And what you called as what is nothing but defining the qualities. Are you getting me? What is defining the qualities means?
The qualities that you have to adapt to.
Exactly. What is the quality you have to imbibe to it? So that it fulfills why. Correct?
Mm.
Let's say, let's come back to the previous example. It's hot. I want air. Right? Why I want air? Because it's hot. Okay? Or if you are confused, you can take it in vice versa also. No issues. I am not trying to play with words. Okay? I am not trying to say, justify what, which came first, why or what. But somewhere you have to start with. Okay? Let's start with why. Because that makes more sensible. Because always it's been said, necessity is the mother of any invention. Correct? What is necessity? Necessity means
Why?
requirement.
Why do we need
Why? Why do we need it? You want food. Why? Because you are hungry.
So in that case, why do we like it, or why do we want? If suppose we say I like this subject or I like to be this, then why do we say that? What makes it necessary to say
So
that?
you came back to likes and dislikes.
In professional, I like it. I like to become this. Why do we like to become that?
That is what now you have to introspect.
And what comes later?
Yes, this is what you have to introspect now.
Okay.
It is not just with an object. It is with damn everything. Now what you are going to do is, you are going to take every aspect of your life and going to apply clarity to it. Pull out all these 4 aspects of the clarity. That is why, what, how, when. Clear, not clear. Let's come back. Well, let's complete the previous example. It's hot. Right? It's hot. Now, is this why or what?
So why?
So,
It's why. Correct? That's why. Now you tell me what?
Blow
I
air.
need a fan. I need air.
We need to blow air.
You need a
We need a airflow.
Air. We need air.
okay. Air. 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 Air.
Then air becomes
అర్థమవుతుందా
necessary.
మేడం? అది కాదు.
Then air becomes necessary.
Air. So you are defining what, correct? Let me build a clarity further. Why did you say air?
Because he's feeling
Why
hot.
everybody said air?
Because he's feeling hot.
Because it is hot.
Let's say right now you are here, it's hot. What I did is I took you from here, tuck, and put you in Kashmir, Rooty. Air is not there. There is no air. It's not air blowing. Just I took you and put it there. Okay. Now you tell me, you want air or you want to change the temperature?
Change the temperature.
Then why did you tell air?
It has that quality.
It's more economical.
Why did you tell air? I am telling you the defect what you are making, the mistake, the blunder mistake what you are making. While building the clarity, what is the mistake you are making? That's what I am trying to figure it out and tell you. I am feeling hot. It clearly says that the current temperature what is there, I am in a discomfort zone. Change the temperature. That's what the intention is, right? Why did you say air then?
Because
That
we
is
have been
one
accustomed to
aspect
using a
of
fan all these years.
Exactly, because you have been already corrupted. Yes. Yes or no? Yes. Oh, you saw the fan object. So on that basis, a fan what to do? The moment I said hot means first thing striking to you is fan only. Right? Why fan? Because fan will blow the air. So you took air and fan. So you are giving that as a solution to me. Is that the solution I asked? No. I said hot. Is that the correct solution, long solution? That's not the point. But I am trying to correct you that you are just taking some imprint and trying to tag it here. But the requirement is it's hot. You please change the temperature. That's it. I am not looking for air. When you are in a central AC, is air is blowing on you? Or the temperature is changed?
Temperature is
Simple. Agree, disagree?
Agree.
Now you tell me whether the temperature has to be changed Only by the AC?
No, no.
I can just take a liquid and apply and temperature changes, right? Possible? Or I take some spray and spray in the air like this, temperature changes. Example I am saying. Let's say there is a technology, I spray it, temperature changes.
Possible.
Possible, not possible? Yes. Or I take one shawl, some technology, put it on me, temperature changes. Possible, not possible.
Possible.
All these are possible?
You can just open the door or window.
Once again, I am saying air, no, madam. I am not saying air. I am saying temperature. Clear? So don't go according to a rigid pattern. When you are looking at the why, you better look at this why very keenly and don't jump into a quick solution and the traditional solution which everybody is telling. Then you will also become the same pattern. People who follow the same pattern cannot fit to clarity. Because when we say clarity, it is all about looking at the things the way it is. Not trying to make a conclusion, predefined conclusions, and trying to impose it. Do you agree with me that what I want is change of temperature? Correct? But what are you offering to me? You are offering air. But I want temperature. You understood where you are making the mistake? Be very clear about the why. Next, define how. Sorry, what is it? What. So what is nothing but defining the quality. Clear? Not clear?
Yeah.
Confused? Make sense? So, when we say what, now you are trying to define a quality. So, when you are going to define the quality, you have to see in what all ways you can fulfill this why. Right, like what I said earlier. You can use air as a method. To generate this air, you can use fan as a method, right? Or to generate this air, you can use a window as the method. I'm feeling hot. You can do this also, make a big window. Like you said, open the door, right? Or,
We can just go.
yes? Or I have a spray which puts that temperature changes. I have a cream, I apply it, temperature changes. I have a dress, I put it, temperature changes. Or I have AC, I put that, temperature changes. Correct? These are all various methods to fulfill this why. Correct? So you have to please define this clearly. Clear? Now let's say you have selected 5. Let's take this example. So we have 5 approach: fan, AC, spray, cream, shawl, suit, dress. 5? What are 5? Okay. Now in this 5, what is doable? That's what you have to see. What is doable by you? That's what you have to see.
Yes.
Yes, in this 5, This is great. This is second grade. This is least. This is second least. This is something moderate. This grade, you may not be in a doable state. Agree, disagree?
Yes,
Yes, the best will be if I just have a spray.
it will be the best.
Among this all, what do you say? Best is a small spray? Just think how good it will be. Like how you put a spray and fragrance happening. I just spray something in this air. Temperature changes.
Mm.
Anything best than that? Let's say I invented or discovered a liquid like this, eco-friendly,
Mm.
eco-friendly, healthy, non-harmful. I just made a spray like this. What do you say? Tomorrow I can wipe out the market of fan and AC. Shall we? Shall we? Possible? Not possible. Then, madam, possible? Then, but please see this. The way people have become, their clarity got choked. The moment we say art, now their mind going only two, it splits into two. Fan or AC? Cooler, sorry. Cooler, fan, AC. But can we just look at still more further? And if you look at a little bit more further, don't you think so? There's a huge potentiality. Huge new possibilities is there. And these are untapped possibility. Agree? Disagree?
Yes.
That's it. If you ask me, I can make out business out of damn anything for that matter. Anything means anything. If you just show this one, right, I'll make a beautiful business out of it, which nobody can imagine also. And I'll not say nobody can imagine, but it's something which is really useful, but still not available. So what I was telling is,